morning. This is Cheryl with the Life of Cheryl and Chris, and I was just on my way to church, and I want to show you how beautiful the hay looks out there all rolled up. I really like that. And this is our road going to church. See, they just got a little over here, but it looks beautiful out there, all rolled up, and they got it all ready to go, ready to ship out. There's some is over there. This is really nice to see. I just wanted you all to see a little of my drive. Chris is still not going with me, but he's feeling better. But I'll show y'all when I get to the church, the little incline that he said he has a hard time getting up the little incline, and it's hard for him to even go up the stairs. And I can understand that, because if somebody was in a wheelchair, it would be very hard for them also. You know, to me, it's not really handicap friendly if you are not able to just walk up the stairs. You know, they have a little ramp, but it's kind of steep, and I don't even know if he could take his scooter up that ramp. And I don't know if anybody could. Well, I guess people could roll up there on their wheelchair. It's on both sides of the road, the hay. And we're just down in the country, really. We're in the country even when we're at home, but down here is a little further down in the country. This is where my mother is from, this little area here. We'll be coming up to a little site. If somebody else has a house on that site now, but that's the little site where my mother grew up over there. You might not could see it, but that was it. They got some old barns down here. Some people still living down here, and they have you know, there's some cattle, show cattle this man has. You don't see too many out there. I guess they're inside. And there's somebody's house over there. No, people are still living out here. I think it'd be nice. It's not too far away from town. Take about 15 minutes to get to town or get to the store. So, and it's nice and quiet out here, I bet, at night. And dark as I don't know what, because you don't have any lights out here. So that's one thing you have to think about too. It's going to be quiet, but it's going to be dark. And if you do get any visitors, they're people that want to come see you, because nobody is going to come way out here if they don't have a reason to. And I don't think they're going to come right out here just to go steal. You're going to come 15 miles to steal, and where are you coming from? You can steal right where you are if you want to. That's what you want to do, is steal. But I'll show you also when we get up a little closer to the church. This house was an older house, and the people, that's the grain out there. It looked like it's ready, a corn. They make grain out of it, I think. It looked like it's ready to be harvested, or whatever they call it, picked, harvested. They have machines that do all that stuff. That's his little farm. Okay, we're coming up on this little house I was talking about. It was a older house, and the people got it. They've lived in it for a while, maybe somebody sold it, but the person who has it now, they totally redid it and added a bathroom on the back of it too. And it's that popular. A lot of people doing just black and white houses now. That's how they got this one. You see, they still have some of their work stuff out there where they've been working and stuff, but that's the house. It's beautiful to me. I like it. I like what they did. They got the little shed over there. Kids playground. And that's it. We coming up on the church now. I'm gonna have to watch what I'm doing because we have to cross over a track. We have to cross over a railroad track. Now this little community that we're in, this used to be a really popping community. You know, my mother said when they were growing up, they had stores and everything down here, a little juke joints that people would come to. You know, they always got something for entertainment. I don't like going over this track. Okay. It used to be a little store right over there where all those woods are. We used to go to a store here when I was a little girl. I came to this church and we was going to a little store right over there, but you know, just like everything else, there's not a lot of people there. It grows up a lot. So it's grown up a lot there and stuff. Oh, okay, I'm coming to the church now. That's our little church right there. I'm here. This is a little way that he would have to come up. It's kind of hard, like he said, and you would want to walk on that other side, but you know, I go on this side, but the door on this side doesn't open. We have to open the other door. So it is a little treacherous, probably, especially if you have bad knees like Chris. I'll be back with you. Bye-bye.
I can stand here all day. Amen. You are a true lady of God. Yes, ma'am. And we appreciate it. Amen. We appreciate it. We thank you for your caring words. Amen. We thank you for wrapping your arm around us all the time. We thank you when you walk through this door, you have to tell everybody hello. Yeah. If they don't, you gonna make sure that they hear you say hello. Yeah. Like you tell me, you don't know when somebody will smile from just saying hi. That's right. Smile, give somebody a smile just to say hi. Yeah. We thank you, First Lady. There's no other like you. And I just want you to know, from the bottom of my heart, from the right family, girl, when you came here, we was like, thank you, Jesus. Because why I'm saying that, because your warm heart, it touched all of us from the rock. From the little kids on to our elders. And I can speak with my mama and my daddy. Talk about this lady right here all the time. My daddy talk about this man right here all the time.
I can say that I'm truly proud to have you as our pastor.
Amen. Amen.
I can't say more than that.
Amen.
All the time, I'm right back to say family, small token of my appreciation.
Amen.
And thank you for 25.
Amen.
God bless you with many, many more.
Amen.
Well, this is Cheryl, the life of Cheryl and Chris. I've left church and I'm on my way back home now. I'll show you once I get on the highway, just a little scenery. I'll show you the part that I didn't show you about the hay rows that I first saw, but I didn't have my camera on at that time. But I'm back on the road now, getting ready to go back home. We have to pick up Tyree today, so we're going to do that. So, I'll be back. The other out there. You can see it to the side here. That's it. So yeah. Road. It's kind of bouncy. It's a beautiful day. Temperature is 96 degrees. It's hot here in Texas. They've been working out in those fields, getting those rows rolled up to ship off to sell. I don't know how much a big roll of hay like that costs, but I'm sure it's a nice little penny. I would love to have something to sell right about now. Okay. One thing, it's not any traffic down here when you're in the country, but you still don't want to speed because this little road has a lot of curves in it. The speed limit is 50, and as you can see, I'm driving 46, so I'm staying within the speed limit. But it is a nice little drive coming down here, especially when the weather is nice and cool, and we'll come down and go to the cemetery and pay respects to my aunt and my son, my grandparents, and stuff like that. It's a nice little ride. Get out of the town because we're not in a big city anyhow, but we're in a town, so it's a nice little drive down in the real country. There's not any stores and stuff. There is a little store not too far away from here on the other side, and we're coming to a little town here right before we get back on the main highway. This is a little town. They got a little restaurant here, and you know they got post office, different stuff like that. Almost every place has a post office. There's a little restaurant back over there, and there's the post office right back there also. That little road I just came off of when my son was young, that's the road I taught him how to drive on. We would leave church, and he would drive up until we got to the stop sign I just stopped at, and then once we started getting closer to get back on Highway 6, I would take over. I would take over at that stop sign. So he got some little experience, but he didn't get on the main highway until he really could drive. He really had his license, that is. Once he had his license, I would let him drive on the main highway home, you know, because that was just 15 minutes. And it's a lot of land out here, a lot of vast land, you know. Some people have some cattle out here and different stuff, but I don't see too much out here now. But there's a little pond they got over there, a little tank. but I'm not going to be on long because I'm on the Highway 6, and I will go on home. And once I get home, I'll let you know I'm back home, but I'm going to close out for now. Hello, this is Classy C. I'm watching TV at this time. I'm watching the last season of Queen Sugar, and it's really good. I'm only on about the 3rd episode, but it's really touching, and I'm really enjoying it. I love how they keep up with what's going on in the world today. And now they're talking about the black farmers, how they're trying to save their lands and save their property. And it's very touching. It's very touching. I enjoy these type of movies, and I've been following this for a while, and I'll be sad to see it go, I'm sure, because it's been a very good season, a very good series. I like it. So that's what I'm doing. Today is Saturday. I'm just laying around doing that right now. I think I'm going up to visit my sister. She finally got out of her rehab and got out of the hospital, and she's back in her apartment. So I'm gonna go by there and see her. I had to put Queen Sugar on hold because while I'm talking, I don't want to miss anything that's going on. So I put it on hold. And as I put it on hold, I see I'm on the 5th episode of the 7th season. And that's what I'm looking at now. I was talking about my sister. She wanted me to come up and visit her yesterday, but she wasn't sure when she would be getting out of the rehab and when she would be getting back home. So she's back at home now. My cousin said she saw her yesterday, and I'm gonna go by and see her today and make sure she's doing just fine, because I know she was ready to get out, and at one time she thought she wouldn't get out. She was just saying how, and she has been in there, oh man, last time I went to visit her, it was March the 12th, when I first went to visit her at her house. And I said her birthday would be coming up soon, and I would go back up there. We was going to kind of have a little get-together, a little party. But we didn't get to do that, because when I went up there today, she wasn't feeling very good. And I wanted her to go to the doctor then, or go to the hospital, but she didn't want to do it. So she just stayed on there, and I called and checked on her. And the next day or so, her friend had come by her house, and she said she wasn't doing too good. So she did agree to go to the emergency room when she was there. So she got to go to the emergency room, and that was on the 14th of March. And she was in there from the 14th of March. And she stayed in the hospital about 2 weeks. And then after that, she had to go to her first rehab that she went to. And she was in and out of that about 2 times because she still wasn't doing very well. And they took her back to the hospital, brought her back to the rehab. And she didn't like that rehab so much. So she really was wanting to get out of there. But because she had been laid up and not able to walk around and do things that she needed to do, she couldn't walk on her own. And she was so frustrated about that. But now she's able to get up and walk on her own and go around. And it's just amazing, because at one point it was just like, I don't know what's going to happen, because she was getting so depressed, and they were saying she was having kidney problems, and then she already has some other kind of problem with the heart and different stuff. So she wasn't sure. I had even asked her if her kidneys were to fail, did she want to do the dialysis? And she had said no, she didn't want to do that. But I'm glad that she didn't have to do it, And I'm glad she's gotten out of the hospital. And I hope to see her today. And maybe I'll take you with me and you can see how she's looking. Because the last time I went to see her, that's when she was sick and wasn't doing too good. But I'll check on her today and make sure that I get some footage on how she's doing and how she is. This is Cheryl, The Life of Cheryl and Chris. I'm going to go back to looking at Queen Sugar. And if you haven't watched it, if you're a fan, this last one is really good. Bye-bye. This is Cheryl with The Life of Cheryl and Chris. As I said earlier, I'm coming up here to see my sister today. She's gotten out of the hospital finally, and she's back in her apartment. And we're happy that she's back. So I'm going to go inside and see how she's doing. And hopefully she'll be able to come on camera just to tell you how she's doing. And I have my cousin here with me. And we just rode up here to visit with her for a few minutes. We'll be back.
You're gonna ask about that that $1,000 what's called.
Oh, did she?
No, so I haven't got mine yet either, but we'll see. Oh, Misha wants to call me.
Misha got her a car. Somebody told me that. What she get it in Waco?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So it's just, if you got a car, if you got a job, you can get a car.
Yeah. Well, she put 15 down.
Oh, this. You ain't putting nothing in. You better go get your pedicure.
Bought some shoes to wear to the wedding. Those are hot.
Yeah, you better go get your pedicure. Oh, man.
I'll pay for you a pedicure.
Really?
Oh, you got it.
Here we are. We're at Vallory's place. Like I said, we're here. Those flowers there are pretty. It's nice up here. There's some more. The ones that were here earlier, they had already died out over there. The greenery is really nice. I'm gonna have to turn and go in at this time, and I'll let you come back when I see her. I see they got the tables ready, set up for the dinner time. Ooh, here we are at her house.
May we come in? All right.
There she is. She said, oh, hey. She's walking on her own. She don't even have her walker. Hello, sweetie.
Hey, y'all.
How are you doing?
Good. Ooh, you looking good. Who is this for?
This is for my YouTube.
For your YouTube people?
Yes. This is for my Care Bears. That's
Okay.
my sister. She's made it out of the hospital, and she's looking great. She's smiling away. I asked her if she wants to say anything.
I want to say hi
She wants to say hi.
to the Care Bears.
The last time I've been up here, well, I did come and get some clothes for her. But I think the last time I was at her apartment was March the 12th. Came to see her, and she was out of it then. I was scared. I didn't know what was going on with her. She was really out of it. She was talking about she's seeing people, and she know they're not real because they're not answering back to her and stuff like that. I said, no. But she's doing much better.
I said, that's how I can tell if they're real or
Yeah,
not.
that's what she was saying.
They don't say nothing.
Really. But she's doing good now. And we're going to have a nice little visit here and talk to her. But I just wanted you all to see that she's doing much better.
Much better.
There she is. Bye-bye.
Stand up against the wall so I can trace you with one fine line. We have become a home that's built of all your poems and mine. Please don't disappear from me. It's not what you think it's gonna be like, but nothing ever is in this life. It's a slow dance in paradise. When the world's on fire, look for my eyes. I know you wanna go, and I don't blame you at all. I'm learning my own skin in reading what you wrote back then. Please don't disappear from her. It's not what you think it's gonna be like, but nothing ever is in this life. It's a slow dance in paradise. When the world's on fire, look for my eyes. Look for my eyes. Look for my eyes.
Well, we're getting ready to leave Vallory's. And she's walking behind us. She's getting ready to go to the cafeteria. And we're walking back and we're going on back home.
These ladies really dressed up. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye. This was Cheryl, and remember, we are the carers, and caring is sharing, and we're sharing our lives with you. Bye-bye. We'll see you next time.